as we look back through the highlights of the X20 Trofee. Round 7 from Lille. Really fast start. It was Hendricks who led off through, but it was Niels Vanderput who took the lead going into the first sand section and then went on an absolute charge. Taking it on for the first lap, did not look back and dragged Felipe Orts clear at the end of lap 1.
Once Vanderput was on the front, he literally did not look round. He knew he was going to get no help from Felipe Orts. Felipe Orts being the teammate of series leader Joris Nieuwenhuis, riding for the Ridley Racing team. So he just didn't worry about the Spaniard being behind him, as we saw a few mistakes creep in from Orts as fatigue began to grow in the Spaniard's body. We saw this was the moment Niels Vanderput gained a small gap and continued with that attack down the start-finish straight. Orts never made it back into the wheel of the Belgian after that.
Yeah, Niels Vanderput putting the fastest lap in the race on lap 6, gapping Felipe Orts. A bit further back though, this big chase group sitting in 3rd position. Our leader over on Nieuwenhuis, alarm bells going off, started to chase to reduce the gap to Vanderput. Van Turnhout also getting in the mix. These riders both helping each other out. Michael Van Turnhout following up from his win yesterday in the Super Prestige. But then mistakes started to kick in as the fatigue that Nieuwenhuis was facing. But at the front, Niels Vanderput, a lesson in cyclocross technique, backed up with the muscles and the power, taking his 5th win of the season, his 1st win in the X20 Trophy to move up into 2nd overall for the 25-year-old. Felipe Orts, the Spanish champion, taking his 2nd podium of the week, 2nd position. And it was followed by Michael Van Turnhout, following his win yesterday in the Super Prestige, taking 3rd position. Joris Nieuwenhuis maintaining his lead overall. The last race in Brussels coming up next week. But Niels Vanderput on a charge from the first sand section all the way to the line. No one could stop the Alpecin Premier Tech rider.
Hier in de buurt van de finish opgesteld. Daar straks hulde voor de top 3 van deze kraam.
A solo victory, what a performance. How was it on the bike today?
Yeah, great. I just love this course. I love the spectators on the sideline. I had a perfect start and then I just kept pushing the pace. We were together with the 2 of us, me and Felipe, for about half of the race, I think. But then, I got a small gap. I kept pushing, and that was enough to take the win solo.
Did you ever doubt that it was a good plan to go in the first lap?
Well, I had a good start, and I know on this course it's hard to overtake. So I thought, well, let's go hard for the first lap and see where we end up. And then, it was clear I just had to keep going. The gaps were opening up, and then there's no reason to wait.
Thank you. Proficiat.
Thank you.
Quite interesting to hear there as we see the overall result from today. Niels Vanderput from Felipe Orts in 2nd, Michael Van Turnhout, Joris Nieuwenhuis, 2 Naerts, Lars van der Haar, Ryan Camp, Mace Hendricks, Joran Verschuren, and Pim Ronhaar grabs that final spot in the top 10. Niels Vanderput saying, actually using Richard Gronendahl, the DS of the Ridley Racing team, the information he was passing up to Felipe Orts as motivation. He heard the time gap was going out.
Eventually it was too much, got dropped on lap 6. But managed to hang on to 2nd place. And our winner today in the X20 Trophy from Lille.
Dat gaat over door mevrouw Madeleine Peters, de burgemeester van de gemeente Lille.
Alpecin Premier Tech, taking his 5th win of the season, 1st in the X20 Trophy.
Komt er nog aan, Flandrijn Super 8-0-0.
And 2nd win this week.
Rensken overhandigt dat. En dan komt die prachtige 1 er nog bij. Tom van Opijs gaat die overhandigen. De 1 van X2 badkamers. Die overhandigt aan de winnaar. Aan de winnaar van vandaag. Geef hem een daverend applaus, dames en heren. Niels Vanderput. Op de 2e plaats, Felipe Orts.